Hello, guys and gals, and welcome back to more Danganronpa Blind. Last time, we finished Chapter 5. It took a long time. Chapter 5 took a long time.
Yeah.
Because, oh wait, no, were we? Yeah, Chapter 5 took a long time because it was 6 months or whatever in between, whatever. But, this is being done right after Chapter 6, so, or Chapter, this is being done right after Chapter 5.
So on to chapter 7 right now, yeah?
On to that chapter, yep. So save over that, and we are going to start with a big sixer.
The ultimate despair. A group of people who caused the tragedy 1 year ago. Those same people put together this killing game and began broadcasting it around the world. So what she was saying is that she thinks that the ultimate despair is a group of people.
Yep.
The most desperately awful group of people ever. That is the Mastermind's true identity. Our enemy has finally been revealed. Right now.
Right now we have to get out of this horrible place.
Yeah.
Figuring out the rest of the story can come after.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, I guess. I thought it was nice. Let's try the door.
Rattle, rattle.
Dang it. We have a way to open.
Why don't you talk to
So,
Kyoko?
do it!
No, you have to talk to her. You have to
Oh my gosh. Kyoko, do you still have that one thing, Monokuma's secret tool that you got from the headmaster's room?
Of course I do. It's an absolutely vital piece of part of instilling the mastermind. I would never part with it.
And it can open any door in the school, right?
That's right.
Then we should be able to use it on that door, right?
That's right.
Are you...
Now do it.
Now
do it.
Are you... Game?
Good job.
Game? Why are you...
You would have missed that
Kyoko,
important
we can
text.
use that key of yours to open this door, right?
It's true.
Let's find out.
Let's find out. She just said...
Well, she doesn't know for sure.
Kyoko took out the key with the Monokuma design on it and slid it into the keyhole. And then... Click! Bait. Yes, it opened.
Indeed.
And now we can get out of here. Let's go.
Sounds good.
Where does this even lead out to?
We opened the door and made our escape from the garbage pit. To the pathway heading to the garbage pit. Finally, we were finally free. But there wasn't even time to take a breath of relief, because the real fight had just begun.
Chapter
what
6. Ultimate pain, ultimate suffering, ultimate despair, ultimate execution, ultimate death.
Jeez.
Deadly life. There is no deadly life.
Oh, whoa, what? Deadly life already? Someone died? After leaving the garbage pit, we found ourselves in a tunnel extending straight up, like a chimney. Hey, there you go. There's a metal ladder leading up into the tunnel.
Probably back out of in the garbage area, the trash room.
We started climbing the ladder, intent on reaching the surface.
Oh, that's what that that's what that hatch in the trash room is for. You'll see.
Oh, in the dorm
see,
room,
yeah.
whatever. Thanks for the shading there. The ladder was impossibly long. I couldn't even see where it ended. Look at Makoto being a gentleman here, going first. We climbed into darkness. The passage was so dark and cramped, I couldn't even see my own feet beneath me. I had no idea we were so far down.
Don't lose your footing. If you slip, I won't be able to catch you.
Yeah, I'll be careful. But now that you said it, I'm getting kind of nervous. Maybe talking will help keep my mind off of it. So Kyoko, there's something I wanted to ask. You said you're the ultimate detective, right? So how long have you been doing detective work?
How long?
So,
Ever since I can remember. I come from a long line of detectives. Detective work is in my blood. There was a time when being a detective was considered a sacred duty. My family's always seen it that way.
Then, is your family famous?
wrong.
Quite the opposite, actually. Even among actual detectives, many people haven't heard of us.
Huh? But how come? It's like your family tradition, right? So...
Because we take pride in it.
Pride?
A detective is neither light nor shadow. We represent neither justice nor evil. That is how we can uncover the absolute truth. We stand neutral in all things. And to do that, we have to stand separate from the rest of society. Which is why we made a conscious effort to conceal our existence.
A conscious effort.
It's true.
It's kind of old-fashioned, and I can't say it's entirely rational, but it's our family creed, and we do what we must to protect it. Because, like I said, it's our source of pride.
Pride. So that explains. Before I came here, when was looking up info about the school,
When I was.
Okay,
I mean, you make
game.
enough grammar errors anyways. So
Shut up! Shut up!
it is an
No,
actual-
you're not gonna finish the statement. When I was looking up info about the school online, I never saw anything about her. Because she hid herself on purpose to protect the pride of her family.
However,
And yet, I gave up some of that pride.
Huh?
In order to enter Hope's Peak, I had to reveal myself to the school. I did it knowing it was something a true Kirigiri detective would never do.
But the reason you gave up that pride, the reason you go so far to enter Hope's Peak, is because that's how much you wanted to reconnect with your dad, right? There's no shame in that.
what?
Reconnect? I had absolutely no desire to reconnect with my father.
Huh? But you'd be reuniting after all those years, right? We would have had so much to talk about.
There's nothing I want to talk to my father about. There's something I want to say to him, though.
What?
No matter what it takes, I have to find him and tell him face to face.
What is it?
So,
I want to sever all ties with him.
Sever?
The last time I saw him, I was still very young. So I don't remember myself, but apparently he was extremely intelligent. He was in line to become the next head of the Kirigiri family. He was talented, he had a promising future,
however,
but he had no interest in detective work. So he cut himself off from the family. Not too long after that, my mother died, and he simply ran away. He went to my grandfather, and they had a huge argument, and young as I was, he left me behind.
I'm sure there was a reason for that. I'm sure your dad wanted to take you with him.
right.
If that's true, then I need to thank him. Thank him for leaving me. Because unlike him, I take pride in the work I do. I take pride in my family name. So every last part of me is happy he didn't take me with him. If I'd gone with him, I never would have had the chance to become a detective.
I was above Kyoko on the ladder, so I wasn't able to see her expression. I mean, I don't think you could see her expression below either.
Sure.
I couldn't see how she looked when she said that, what she might have been feeling. All I could tell was that compared to her usual self, she was more talkative. And more emotional.
I don't blame him, you know. He had his own life to live. That's what anyone in my position might say, right? But it's not true. But there's one thing that I can never forgive.
Really?
So,
The way everyone else looked at me. I was never sad about being left behind. Like I said, I think it was a good thing.
however,
When the rest of my family looked at me, they saw something different. They only saw me as the little girl that was abandoned by her father. That's how they see me even to this day. This shadow has been following me my entire life. I'm sick of it. I need him out of my life. I need to step out of his shadow.
correct.
That's why I have to find him and tell him we're no longer family. In order to settle the past. In order to remove him from my life, however. I have no doubt he forgot about me years ago.
But your family, to just cut him out like that.
Wrong.
Our only connection is through blood, nothing more. Are we connected by heart and soul? No. Is blood really enough to call someone family?
Only connected by blood, not by heart or soul. I was so shocked to hear her say something like that. I didn't know how to respond. So instead, I said nothing. I just kept climbing the ladder in complete silence. And after I don't know how long, finally reached the top. Looks like this is it.
Indeed.
On the other side of the store, Hope's Peak is waiting for us.
We're back.
That's right.
Remember that hatch on the ground near the trash room? I'm fairly certain that's where we'll come out. I unlocked it earlier, so it should open without much trouble.
Well, here goes nothing. I reached my right hand up and pushed against the hatchet. Yeah.
The hatchet?
Shut
So-
up.
so
Freaking-
relax. The hatch opened with ease, and so...
Why do I even try? Looks like we're back.
But I can't believe how long the ladder was. I'm exhausted.
Can't exactly say we're safe and sound, but at least we're out of there. Now we're back in Hope's Peak Academy. I want to know how'd she get in there, though. How'd she get into the garbage place or whatever?
She has the key. Plus it
Okay.
was unlocked
I
before.
guess. Okay. Kyoko, thank you. I never would have gotten out there without you.
No thanks necessary. I was just returning the favor.
Yay, okay, so shall we leave?
Yep.
So what's the next step once we get out of here? I should ask Kyoko. Oh,
You should ask her first.
my gosh.
Because you don't know anything.
True. So now what do? I'm glad I didn't die, of course, but if the mastermind finds out, and I'm worried about you too. You helped me, so they might.
Listen.
You worried?
Yeah, of course.
So then,
Let's just get a concrete answer.
Huh?
in other words,
Let's ask Monokuma if there's a problem with you escaping.
Wait, that's...
however,
If we try to hide, it's only a matter of time until we're found out. It's not like we can run away.
As if she said that, she pointed at the nearby surveillance camera. So you're saying rather than stressing out over getting caught, we should just give up now?
Don't worry. What you think is going to happen isn't. Because the mastermind is the one that's ensnared.
Mastermind is ensnared. Something like that before. What does it mean?
So,
The mastermind stood exposed during the investigation into Mukuro's death. There was a moment where the mastermind let their guard down.
There was?
If we can talk to Monokuma, we can confirm it. And it'll be better for us if we go to him directly before he tracks us down. That should help with our negotiations.
I'm still a little, super uneasy about this, but we don't really have a choice, do we?
Monokuma should be in the gym.
shall we go?
Let's get going. To the gym we go.
Yay, let's leave the area.
And run.
Or if we just
you're
use
gonna
the map.
fast travel like a bitch.
And
Okay.
just, yay.
No, you can't go. It's too far.
I'm pretty sure if I did one, you would have been like, oh, you're gonna take the long way around.
What are you talking
Waste
about?
all of our time.
I would have never done
this.
that. Hey!
Hey!
Kyoko, I don't mind so much. But Makoto's supposed to be dead! What's he doing here?
Exactly how I thought he'd react. Are we really gonna be okay?
You were supposed to be punished! Did Kyoko help you? So what if I did? What will you do? If the guilty party is exposed in the class trial, they alone will be executed. It's unfortunate, but that is the rule. So now I gotta punish you again! And this time I won't leave anything to chance!
Kyoko?
Do whatever you feel you have to.
What?
However,
But before you do, let me just say one thing. If you execute Makoto, that means you lose. Not that that matters to you, right? Huh? I lose? You, explain yourself! What do you mean by that? Well, you said this latest class trial yourself, right? I was getting in your way, so you wanted an excuse to kill me.
in other words,
I was supposed to be chosen as the blackened and then executed, right? Hey, what are you talking about?
however,
When Makoto chose to overlook my lie, your plan came crashing down. The results of the trial weren't at all what you were expecting. Because you never imagined that in that position, one person would protect another like that.
right,
And in response to that unexpected development,
indeed.
you reacted by proclaiming Makoto the blackened and trying to execute him. You made the choice out of desperation. No, more than that. You must have realized that Makoto, who refused to be manipulated, was a threat to you as well.
However,
But then there was another unexpected development waiting for you. An entity that would throw a wrench, so to speak, in your precious execution machinery.
Alter ego.
You never imagined the possibility of a being that could come to our aid even if you'd killed it.
am I wrong?
Now here's the absolute truth. Makoto didn't kill Mukuro. You did.
Listen to me.
So executing Makoto for it would surely be a violation of your rules, which you know you love so much. If the blackened is exposed, they alone will be executed. That's what you told us, right? And that means I lose? You talk a big game. You're saying the blackened is me and not Makoto. And you can prove this, right? No, I can't.
Don't just say it like that.
What, it is a comedy routine to make such bold claims without a shred of evidence?
That doesn't matter.
I don't have any right now, but with a little more time I guarantee I'll find some.
That's right.
Because no matter how deeply you try to bury it, there is only ever one absolute truth. And I try to sound like some kind of famous detective type!
Because
If Makoto really was the killer, he never would have come to you willing like this. He would have feared for his life, feared another execution. He would have tried to run and hide. He would have been gripped by the despair you so love to inspire.
however,
But here we are, confronting you with nothing but hope in our hearts. And that's supposed to be enough to convince me in the absence of evidence! It's not you I'm trying to convince. If you were to execute Makoto now, everyone out there watching this would be extremely displeased.
Huh?
indeed.
Imagine what everyone out there would think if you killed Makoto. They would assume that you killed him because what we said is exactly right.
Listen to me.
Despair can never kill hope.
Hey,
Of course you can just say we're making all this up. You're welcome to prove us wrong. No, you have no choice but to prove it. Because if you kill Makoto without proving your own innocence, you'll be accepting your own defeat. If you want to earn our despair fair and square,
that's what we have.
then I suggest you take my advice. So, what is this advice of yours?
True.
To do Mukuro's trial over again. Only this time you follow the school regulations to ensure a fair trial.
It's time for
It's time for one last showdown. One final battle between hope and despair. Well, that would make for a proper climax, wouldn't you say?
A fair trial, one last showdown. In other words, this would be our chance to expose the true identity of Mukuro's killer, of the mastermind themselves. But what reason would the mastermind have to accept the challenge? They'll probably just execute me without another word.
Interesting. Very interesting indeed!
Dun, 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 dun. Barry?
What?
Oh, I was getting bored, so I decided to change things up a little. So, time for bear jokes. Now, what you suggested may be possible. It would certainly make for one honey of a climax.
In other words,
Does that mean you accept? If we do things your way, that'll be enough to convince you and the viewers, right? And it would cause you unbearable despair, right?
No.
Then I have pre-bear to
No.
ingredient terms. Will your hope win out, or will my despair claim victory? Let's have one final gridly showdown!
Oh my god, she agreed. We still have a shot at this.
But this is the long-awaited climax, right? Just guessing the killer is barely a fitting end. So for this final face-off, you'll have to unearth all the mysteries that have been buried here.
No, all the mysteries.
That's right, every last mystery that's pawing around the school. If you can do that, then that'll be enough to qualify as a victory for you. That's what we've been trying to do all along. Okay, well, good. Then let's bear it all. If you can claw your way through the
Oh my gosh!
and solve the mysteries of the school, you'll get fabulous prizes. Then you win. But if you can't do all of that, we'll all face execution, right? I can barely contain my excitement. When you learn the whole truth, what kind of despair will you show me? We're as excited as you are, I'm sure. When we've uncovered every last truth, how will the ultimate despair reveal their own despair?
I honestly can't believe how this has all turned out.
But before we get started, I want to clarify one more thing. Do you remember the rule? When one student kills another, that's when a class trial is held.
what's wrong?
I remember that for sure. So what?
Hey,
I just want to confirm that is what you said, right? And it's a true statement? You don't have to be so suspicious. I've said it before, but it bears repeating. Everything is based on the school regulations, and having a trial for Mukuro is no exception to that.
Huh? Rule of trial is no exception, then it's part of the regulations? Which would have to mean that whoever killed Makuro...
It's a very polarizing polar bears.
Oh my gosh.
approach, I know. But, okay, enough puns. Anyway, here's a hint.
Jeez.
I'm sure I told you this already, but this killing game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students. And the only people to take a single step in Home Street Academy since the killing game began are those 16 students.
What?
listen.
Are you telling the truth?
Why did you go quiet all of a sudden?
I'm done talking. I got nothing left to say to you. So get lost, would ya?
Why so mad?
He seems emotionally unstable. Leave me alone. Get out of here.
Okay, I'm going. You're really gonna let me go?
I don't even care anymore. You're all gonna get your punishment later anyway. I need to start getting it ready. A super duper extra special punishment overflowing with despair.
Hey,
Come on, Makoto, let's go.
Okay. Makoto's unstable laughter seemed to come to us as we walked away. And just like that, we're out of the gym. Like, we're out of the gym. Oh my
It was
gosh.
muffled.
Sure, okay. I can hardly believe it. Excuse me, more plots going on. No one gives a crap about your laughter.
Everyone cares about my laughter.
Do they? Someone ended up not getting executed. Hey, I guess you could say I'm lucky. I still have my life when we started change. Okay, never mind. Overall, things turned out way better than expected. Once again, I was in Kyoko's debt. Kyoko, thank you. Everything I have right now is because of you.
Don't thank me just yet. The real battle is still ahead of us.
Yeah, true.
But still, I'm glad it worked out. I wasn't sure if the enemy would accept my proposal. What? Nice.
Jeez. Oh, I mean, there's a chance we just died. But honestly, why would the Mastermind agree to that? I mean, they don't stand to gain anything from a final showdown, do they?
They had no choice but to accept.
Huh?
because
It's all because of that one moment that the Mastermind let down their guard, like I said.
So when was it that the Mastermind let their guard down?
I wasn't there to hear it myself, but do you remember what the Mastermind said? They said that they had hijacked the airways to broadcast their school out to the outside world, right?
Yeah, they definitely said that.
listen.
And what did you think when you heard that? Pretty hard to believe, right?
Well, I mean, the idea of actually taking over the airwaves seems so unbelievable.
You don't exactly read about something like that happening very often, so it's hard to imagine. In other words, the kind of thing is extremely difficult to pull off.
However,
And yet somehow the Mastermind was able to do it.
in other words,
But think of it another way. There must have been some reason they had to do something that difficult.
A reason?
So,
They had to show the world something, no matter the cost. Us killing each other.
They wanted to show the world?
it would seem
The Mastermind has been very adamant about not killing us directly, but forcing us to kill each other. And all their rules and regulations were designed to encourage that.
Yeah, that makes sense. If those stupid regulations didn't exist, nobody would have killed anybody.
in other words,
So the Mastermind's ultimate goal was to make us kill each other, and show that off to the world.
But why?
correct.
To prove a point, most likely.
Prove a point?
Hey,
The outside world has a name for the students of Hope's Peak, right? A certain concept.
I'm talking about hope, right?
that's right.
And for those of us who represent hope, to kill each other and sink into despair. The Mastermind wants the world to see that, to try and prove that despair is better than hope. That's their goal, the ultimate despair.
What? They want to prove that despair is better than hope? But that's ridiculous.
True.
You're right, it is ridiculous, completely irrational. It's the kind of thing that nobody but those who call themselves the ultimate despair would devise. That group whose only purpose and motivation comes from despair.
But is that really the only reason for making the rest of us suffer?
Hold it.
I know how angry it must make you, and yet, that same motivation is what led to the Mastermind revealing their weakness.
What?
In other words,
Because their goal is to broadcast this killing game to the world, the Mastermind has had to be more particular than is reasonable of their own regulations. If the Mastermind simply ignored their rules, this wouldn't have been a game but a one-sided slaughter.
at very
At least that's how those who are watching this would have seen it.
That's why the Mastermind couldn't kill any of us themselves.
That is precisely the reason. No matter how much they may hate what I'm doing, I haven't violated a single one of the regulations. Junko broke the rules and so she was punished, but in my case they couldn't lay a finger on me.
right.
So instead they tried to use the class trial, following all their proper rules to get me killed. They began a trial that didn't have a right answer, then made me out to be the killer.
But even that didn't work.
It's true.
Yes, thanks to you. And due to that failure, the Mastermind took yet another risk. They attempted to kill you instead, who also was not the killer.
And when that fact was exposed on live TV to the entire outside world, the Mastermind had to accept your suggestion?
Indeed.
To prove to the world that despair is better than hope, they have to defeat us in perfect form.
In other words,
It would only do the Mastermind harm to have shown that they'd violated their own regulations.
But all that was a hunch, right? And you were still able to get the Mastermind to accept your challenge.
however,
Well, it's only thanks to you that we got that chance. Because you believed in me, another path opened up.
So I can't believe how much of the Mastermind's thoughts and plans... Still, I can't believe how much of the Mastermind's thoughts and plans you were able to figure out. I didn't have the slightest clue.
wrong.
In the end, though, I couldn't prove any of it. It was just my reasoning. Essentially, I was making a bet. But it looks like I got it right. This time, at least, I won the bet.
She let out a quick sigh. I took it as a small sign of relief.
To be honest, I haven't been that nervous in a long time.
I totally couldn't tell you were nervous at all. You seemed totally confident from the moment we decided to go talk to him.
Well, presenting a strong demeanor is a fundamental part of negotiation and persuasion, wouldn't you say? Plus, if I showed an uneasiness, that would have just made you that much more uneasy.
Yeah, you're probably right. How pathetic.
However,
Anyway, we can't relax just yet. All we've done is earn another chance to fight. We have to win this time.
right.
Or everything we've gone through will have been for nothing.
You're right. If we can't defeat the Mastermind, it'll cost us our lives. There is no option except to win.
Hey,
Before we begin the final battle, we have to tell the others what's going on.
True, but now we know who our real enemy is. All we have to do is work together and with everyone to destroy the Mastermind.
Work together with everyone.
however,
Is that really possible?
Huh?
anyway,
Anyway, right now we have to go to find the others.
go?
They're probably in the dorm somewhere. Shall we go?
Alrighty. Since Ethan's so keen on me traveling like this...
Going the way, taking up all of our time with this.
Yeah, this is your
going
choice.
Going around.
This is
he's
for you,
taking
Ethan.
Up time
You made
with
this decision.
the audience. The audience hates you now because you're taking up their time.
You were the one who was like, oh, why are you so lazy?
I mean, I only said for the gym, for the trash room to the gym.
said the dorm, right?
Yeah, they said in
She
the
said
dorms.
In the dorms. So, like, I have to go to each of their dorms?
I don't know.
So we
you?
have,
You know what their faces look like?
this is Toko, so,
Good
hey, Toko, are you there? Is she inside? Knock, knock. Knock, knock.
Hey,
I don't think she's here. Come on, we need to keep looking.
Okay, so then, we have Junko. Dracula. Oh, okay.
But yeah,
He's back here with me. Is he inside? Knock, knock. Knock, knock.
Hey,
See here,
I
come
don't
on, we
think
need to
he's
keep
here.
looking. Jeez, okay, Mondo and him. So it's Toko, and then this is Chihiro, and this is Aoi. Aoi. This is Hina's room. Is she inside? Knock, knock. Knock, knock.
hey.
How many should I give me?
She's
Keep
not
looking.
here.
So
You little
that
bitch.
now it's just
Hiro. I don't think he's here. Let's
Hiro
move
is
this.
inside. Don't even try bothering to knock or whatever.
Hey,
He's here. Come on, we need to keep looking. What?
She like found them like 20 minutes ago, and she's like watching you look around,
Wait,
bumble
what?
around. Like Kyoko like found them like 20 minutes ago. She's like following you like.
Where are they then? What?
I mean, where do they usually go?
Oh, in the dining room probably. Jeez, what the heck, man?
Gasp! It's such a surprise, but they're not here.
And suddenly we were
Oh.
greeted with. No, screw at Yagifu. Anji and backslash crack out. You again.
Is
he broken?
I suppose his emotional instability reached its limit.
Jeez, what the heck?
however,
I wonder what that was all about.
Couldn't help but let out a sigh of relief.
Ah,
is that Makoto?
You guys!
It is! There's no two ways about it. That's Makoto.
You survived?
Jeez, you're like a stubborn little cock.
Oh, nice to meet you too, Byakuya. I'm glad to see you.
I'm just asking to make sure, but you're not a ghost.
you're not a ghost, right?
No, I have 2 legs. Everyone's there. All my friends who have struggled together and survived. Well, not all of your friends. As soon as I saw the faces, I couldn't help myself. I started to tear up.
What?
Wait, what's that smell?
What the heck?
Yeah, man, that seriously stinks. It's Makoto. He smelled like a wet dog. Get away.
Doesn't mean I'm a dog.
Shoo, shoo.
And in a flash, my tears dried up. So, hey buddy, what's up?
Yo,
Makoto, what was it like hanging out in the spirit world?
I didn't go to the spirit world.
you know?
Did you get to talk to her?
Who?
Miss Cleo.
No, I didn't talk to her. I mean, I didn't go to the spirit world. I mean, who the heck is Miss Cleo?
Cleopatra, dude. I should
Do you care at all?
I still can't believe you survived.
Yeah, me either.
Do you realize why it is you escaped execution?
It was alter ego. He saved me.
That's right.
Not too many people can say they've had their lives saved by a computer program. I imagine it was a learning experience for you.
No, not the door!
I don't think you need to go with this right now.
So what have you guys been doing while I was gone?
Oh, you know, Master, I mean, well, we figured
What?
out that since the trial was over, we'd have access to new places again.
What were we saying?
What?
What were we gonna say?
What?
Yeah.
I didn't say anything.
And-
Donuts! No, Dice, all the rooms that were locked before were still locked.
So there weren't any new areas. Then where can we go to find new clues?
Right in Toko's
Do
mouth
you-
in the south.
Oh my
You
god.
stink. Are you rotten? Rotten physically, mentally, every way you can be rotten.
Sorry, I was rolling around in garbage for a while.
The smell is so
What's with the face?
smelly.
What the-
Super smelly. You smell
The
even
frick?
worse than me. Way worse than me. I win.
What? I win. She seems happy for some reason. Good job for being smelly.
And Kyoko.
Okay.
There's no time to indulge in an extended happy
Too late.
reunion.
Already did.
We need to explain to everyone what happened with Monokuma.
Yes.
Explain? Explain what? But is it okay that you're here? What if the mastermind catches you? That's what I have to tell you all.
I need to tell you all about the last class trial.
Kyoko. I got it.
Listen, I mean, I like what you're doing. I'm a big fan, but hear me out here. I don't know. I couldn't do a Kanye
No.
thing
No.
because it was me talking.
Yeah. You're not black.
No, it was just didn't
It's-
follow the
no,
format.
It's because you're not black.
It didn't follow the format.
Yeah, because you weren't black.
Shut up.
Last class
Read
trial?
the freaking text.
We're going to redo Mukuro's trial. What? Seriously? What's the point of redoing it? Makoto killed her, right?
No, I didn't do it. Like I keep telling you.
Makoto isn't the killer, and of course it's not me or any of you. Then, who is it? What she's saying, it was all the work of the mastermind. What? You're saying the mastermind killed Mukuro?
That's right.
That's right. It was all an elaborate trap contrived by the mastermind. Makoto spotted the trap in time and did what he had to do to stop it.
Yep, I did that.
But his decision meant that he would be the one to die. You spotted the trap, did you, Makoto?
Yeah, totally. That's me, Makoto.
But executing Makoto, who wasn't the Blackened, is a clear violation of school regulations. The rules state that only the Blackened is to be executed. The mastermind broke their own rules. Which is why I went and negotiated with them to have the trial one more time. And the mastermind agreed? Does that mean they really did break the rules? They had no choice but to agree. You used the TV broadcast to gain the leverage you needed, didn't you?
Correct.
Very observant of you.
Naturally.
I recall what you said at the end of the last trial. When you said, now it's the mastermind that's ensnared. That's what you're referring to.
Don't be mean.
Hey, I'm totally in the dark here! For anyone who doesn't understand, you can ask Kyoko to explain it again, later.
Jeez.
So, knowing all of this, what do we do now?
About that.
It's about who killed Mukuro, right? So our job is to expose the mastermind. But there's more to it than that, correct?
Yeah. For us to win this time, we have to solve every last mystery surrounding the school.
Every last mystery? But we've been looking around all this time and we still don't know anything, right? You probably guessed already, but if we lose this time, everyone dies. Everyone? Hey, who said you could agree to those terms without talking to the rest of us? I'm fine with things the way they are. I'm fine with living here with Master. I, meanwhile, want to get out of here as soon as humanly possible.
Oh.
Anyway, at this point, the only way for us to survive is to unravel the truth. In other words, one decisive final battle. A rather interesting development, I'd say. But figuring out who the mastermind is, and how they killed Moguro, and all the school's mysteries, it's a pretty tall friggin' order.
Maybe, but this time the trial is different. We know who our enemy is. So if we work together and search as hard as we can, I'm sure we'll solve all those mysteries.
I'm not so sure about that.
Oh. Okay. Never mind.
I can't agree with the idea of working together with everyone.
You can't agree? Why not? I mean, working together with everyone seems like the most obvious way to solve all the mysteries.
Indeed.
That's what I thought too, at first. Until Monokuma gave us that little hint of his.
Hint?
It's a very polarizing kid because it's polarizing.
I know. I get it! I get it!
But, okay, enough puns. Anyway, here's a hint. I'm sure I told you this already, but this killing game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students. And the only people to take a single step in Hope's Peak since the killing game began are those 16 students.
I see.
Monokuma said that, did he? And Kyoko's opinion is perfectly reasonable.
Kiko?
Kyoko, I said Kyoko.
I heard Kiko.
Well, you're wrong.
Okay, sure.
Huh? But why?
So in
If
other
the mastermind really is the one who killed Mukuro, as Kyoko says, then the mastermind would have had to set foot in the school, right? Monokuma could probably murder Mukuro, but there's no way he could have disguised the scene like that.
in other words,
But according to Monokuma, the only people who have set foot in Hope's Peak are the 16 students who have been taking part in this killing game. Then the mastermind is... There were 15 of us in the main hall at the very beginning. And in Mukuro, you get 16.
Ooh.
So the mastermind would have to be one of them?
that's right.
And of those 16 people we started out with, the only ones still alive, are the people standing right here. Need I continue, or do you get it now? You're saying the mastermind is one of us? You can't be serious.
Wait, we can't say for sure that's true yet. Monokuma might have just said all that to confuse us.
It's certainly a possibility, but only one among many. The mastermind being one of us is also a possibility. And that is one possibility we can't ignore. Yeah, I mean, they're an ultimate, right? The ultimate despair. So they must be a high schooler. You can't say it's not possible.
But if one of us was the mastermind, they'd have to be controlling Monokuma somehow, right? But did you ever see anyone acting suspicious anytime Monokuma was active?
Maybe they snuck off and controlled him in secret. I don't care how sneaky you are, we would have noticed someone sneaking off that many times. Maybe Monokuma was on autopilot. Maybe they loaded up all the dialogue and actions beforehand.
In that case, there's no way he could have had all those back and forth conversations with us.
Well, it wouldn't be entirely possible if they directed the flow of the conversation.
Well, maybe, but still. Oh.
This is a school announcement. You've all probably figured this out by now, but at this point, the killing game has now entered true ending mode.
True ending.
Yep, gotta have the true ending.
Uh-huh.
So, in the name of fairness, I will
Ooh.
unlock every room in the school.
That includes headmaster's room, the Monokuma room, and the second floor of the dorms.
Yeah. And also the biolab.
Also the biolab.
Also
Yep,
the
you're
biolab.
right.
Then we can all meet up at the class trial, okay?
Alrighty.
How very magnanimous of him to unlock all the rooms.
That's fine.
The time for talk is done. Now we need to begin our investigation.
But
I was planning on working alone from the beginning anyway.
In the name of
At this point, I can rely only on myself, on the Togami blood flowing through my veins.
actually, it probably would be better to have everyone to work together, so then, you know, one person can't go off and, like, start altering stuff. If they all don't trust each other and whatnot. Make sense?
I have no time to worry about the rest of you. Each of you must uphold your responsibility. Well then.
After making his final statement, Byakuya left the dining hall.
Master, he didn't take me with him. Do you blame him?
Finally, one of the only few, like, lines of gold from Hero. The moments that he stars.
Without Master, the rest of you are like coffee with cream without the cream. Or coffee.
So, what is that, just nothing?
Nothing, exactly.
Okay.
You're totally useless. So, bye.
With that, Toko trudged out of the dining hall.
And now she's gone. And you're gonna go off by yourself, right, Kyoko? That's right. Which just leaves Makoto, Hina, and me.
You know?
In that case, I'm gonna go on myself too.
No, that's not gonna work!
Wait, how come? Just wait and see. I'm gonna use my totally awesome spirit power to figure out the mastermind's identity.
Not gonna work! No, it's not gonna work. Laughing loudly, Hero left that dining hall.
Everyone's really gonna go off by themselves?
What about you, Hina?
I guess I'll do the same thing. I mean, it's not that I don't trust everyone, you know, but up till now I haven't really been all that useful. I just depended on Sakura and everyone else.
You're not useless! If you hadn't been here, I would have died.
Makoto, that's really nice of you to say, but still, I know I've mostly been totally useless. So I figure at least here at the end, maybe I can find something that'll help us all get out of here. So I'm gonna go off and do it all on my own. Okay, see you later.
Hina was in surprisingly high spirits as she dashed out of the dining hall. And once again, it's just us two.
Indeed.
So I'm just gonna talk to her now.
Go for it.
So you're gonna go off on your own too, right, Kyoko?
Well, don't misunderstand. Just because we're going to do our searches separately doesn't mean we can't still work together.
So,
That goes for all of us.
I think I see what you mean. Doing our own investigation doesn't mean we can't work together in the end. I should just see it as us splitting up to cover more ground, and then we can get back together and share what we found. Yeah, that's right.
so then.
Well, I better get going. I have an endless list of things I need to check.
Correct.
Monokuma said all the doors in the school have been locked, right? So we should be able to investigate every nook and cranny in the school.
You can visit all the places we couldn't before.
Makoto, no matter what it takes, we have to uncover the truth. By any means necessary.
With that, Kyoko was gone, leaving only me. I don't have time to waste either. I have to begin my search. So I can believe the mastermind might be one of us. So that's what I have to prove. I prove that the mastermind isn't one of us. I'll expose the mastermind's true identity and solve the mystery of the school. And then we can all escape together. Investigate!
But we're gonna stop here.
I guess I'll tell you start by taking
Although-
another look at Monokuma's files.
Although this music is awesome. It's best investigation theme.
Oh, it's a different investigation theme?
Listen.
Oh, yes.
Baby.
Mm.
Yeah. Anyways, next time on Danganronpa Blind, we will be starting the investigation of the entire school.
Yeah!
We need to find out who killed Mukuro Ikosaba, why they killed him, and every single
I'm calling it right
other
now.
mystery in Hope's Peak.
I'm gonna call it right now. It was Colonel Mustard in the foyer with the rod.
You're not funny.
Dang it. Okay.
See
Yes,
you
I
guys.
am. Okay.
See you guys then.